G'day guys, Sam here from TradeToProspa to give you a crypto update on SAND. So if you haven't seen this forum before, I pretty much go through a number of coins that I'm interested in and see how they're performing, as well as on the benefit of some other people that even if I'm not interested, if there's a question asked within our Telegram channel, I'll give you my opinion. And when I do, I might as well just post it as well. So what we have here is SAND. We've got the oranges at 30 moving average on the weekly, and the black is a 21 moving average on the weekly. Interesting enough to say that the 21 moving average is currently playing resistance along with the 0.5 Fibonacci. How do I get that 0.5 Fibonacci? We just show you the extension. As you can see, from swing high to swing low, that's our reference point. The top of this wave to the bottom, we are exactly on the 0.5, exactly on the 21 moving average. And tell the truth, that's going to be a hard one to pass. It's likely to pull back, and that's where we need to see this level come in and hold. And so we want to look for consolidation within resistance, if that makes sense. Now, this whole structure, we have what I'll be introducing is the Stan Weinstein model. Here we have the 30 moving average that's continued to play its role, and realistically when it breaks, when it hits the top, if we assume that this is a wave 1, 2, maybe a 3, a 4 and a 5, that is a topping structure. So let's have a quick look at that. From an Elliott wave perspective, what I want to do is see what it tells us on the way down. I'm not going to bother with the top because we know that's the 5, and we add another one which go, because I like to use this tool because it gives them some suggestions. And what we can do is, okay, we can see how wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is gone. We can pretty much say that that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that will help us find out how we reach the top. Now we can get rid of that. I'm not interested in that. Now we can see the wave 5 on the way down. So we can see wave 1, 2. No surprise, a strong wave from 2 to 3. Yep, wave 4, and this is suggesting is wave 5. Now we can also see what we can potentially look at this as an A, B, C correction as well. Now we can see this going to be a wave A as it's suggesting. So let's have a look at what it's suggesting. If this was to be wave A, so wave A could be there. It could go, so you can see how it picks out the Fibonacci that I put. Say if we were to get to that level, then wave B, and then wave C, higher, maybe to the 1. 1 is a good one, and then we'll reassess when that time comes. But in general, it might be like that or like that. But for that to happen, obviously we've got to break this level. So in the short term, we'll have a look at that. So what we have in the other direction is from the bottom breaking out. So it suggests the 30 moving average. So accumulation, we didn't really have this accumulation. We had a drop, and if you know the Wyckoff schematics, we're not there yet. So I won't be surprised that we range like that before we break up to the upside. And I just feel like 1 is the maximum that we could probably get to if it's going to break above the upside. So a pullback of some sort based on this model. Okay, so this model is taking place. So when we look at the 30 moving average, that's what we need to break to be really bullish. Unfortunately, it needs to go higher. That probably aligns with the 0.618. Yep, so let's put that there. And where does that pretty much looks like that's the level, right? Give or take the wick, I think that's a good level. I would think that level there is a significant level to pass. So we might just get a bit more higher, break the 21 moving average. So let's put that back in, as you can see. And what I want to do is actually add another 21 moving daily. So I want to put the daily in there. And the 21 daily is, here we go, want that EMA, and let's just put that in a different color. Actually, we might just do, what can we do? All right, green. Green's good. All right, so let's get rid of this wave. You can see at times the 21 daily has been acting a resistance all the way down. That's usually a downtrend. And if I was to put a 50 or something, but obviously that is a fib level that probably aligns with something. I'm not going to put all the moving averages in there. And you can see how we break the 21. If we drop the 21, it's not going to be good. So let's just make that thicker so I can stand out. Right. So what do we have? That looks like a wave 5. In the ideal situation, if that was a wave 5, we can just put that there and let's just extend that. Okay, so there might be that possibility that we probably go down further. Yep. If the market, I think this could be the long-term target. Even if we go up there, I'm just playing the devil's advocate, long-term target could be that. But for now, we are going to assume that we're in a range, and our range is here. Definitely, this is a strong resistance band. So I'll be looking to short, and we'll look at the indicators that tell us what's going on as well. So let's move in closely. Let's have a closer look. So what do we have? We have a 2-day chart. Rejection, 2 days. Let's see the daily. Well, we find support there, right? For whatever reason, we're finding support. And what I want to do is get that and just make it lighter. I don't want it standing out. Okay. Actually, it was the other one, wasn't it? And the blue, I'll just make it a bit more darker. Whoops. So I think the blue was our current resistance band. So that's my strong resistance band. Fibonacci's there. If this was to break up, it's probably doing a, let's see how we look. Let's look on the 8-hour and let's check out what this says. So yeah, wave 3 to 4, wave 5 is in that band. So the 30 moving average, probably into the 618. We had the 618 there. And so that's our 618 there. That could be the target. So I'll just extend that. And so wave 4 could come down a bit more. And what we have from there is that there. And I'll just put my template there. Where is it? That one there. So it didn't, I think it hit the 0.5 there. Give us a sec. Unless I got it wrong. Yep. No, it is wrong. So reverse that. So the 0.382. Hold on. And we've got that as well, it seems to be. So it's holding up on the 0.382, give or take a bit. Spike down. So the 0.382, let's add another one. Let's see what time frame this is. I'm looking for a pullback of some sort. This 20 moving, so this is looking good. Let's see the MACD. Okay, everything's looking fine. We want to see a bullish candle of some sort or a turn over this crossover. So in general, I'll look I'd like to see the MACD not cross over. So that's probably a better representation. And you can see how we broke that trend line and we dropped. Now what we want to look at is potentially some curve moving back up. So you might get a rejection as this twists. We might get a rejection, but this is looking good. I don't think it's going to pull back any more than that. So the 12-hour, no bullish candle. I still like the idea that this level will play. So see how we got this Fibonacci, we've got that Fibonacci, and we also got that previous resistance level. So that is going to be a strong support level, and I think we'll still get our A in that range, and then we might just hit this level here as a B. And so if we look at that, cool. We have that trend line. I'll bring out another one. We got two reference points. This one's sort of not really working. It's compromised. So that's not really going to help us. 20 moving average, 21 and the 30. This area is pretty much looking like the main resistance. And we've done that, didn't we? Okay, let's go back to a smaller time frame. Small time frame says that is wave 5. Now, what we have on the other chart, let me just see. I was having this, looking at it, and again, 0.5. I think that level is more likely to be resistance. That's another level. But we've got that. It's still, again, it's confluence with the other 0.618 as well. Okay. Just let's see if this is from the top to the bottom. Okay, hits that Fibonacci. And if we were to do from here to the top, okay, it's using that as support. Okay, so 0.302 is acting as support, 0.5 is acting as resistance with a 21 moving average and so on. Damn it. It's holding up well. That's all I can say at the moment. Can we look for a trade? So when we look closer up, we make a number of assumptions, but we can't really rely on this. What we can do is, let's look at, we've got this macro trend line, so we can probably indicate that's a level of significance. I don't know what it is. Just so trend line that we're looking at, resistance trend line. Now the thing is, if we take the log off and then look at this, let's see how it looks like the trend line, see if it's even relevant. So what we have from a non-log perspective, so that makes more sense. It's found support there. Yep. So you found the trend line as support, and then bang, went up. Now this looks like tell the truth, looks like a topping off structure. So if you shorted that level, that would have been a good opportunity, very similar to Bitcoin. That is our definite resistance. This is the 1 hour, and we're in a range. So it's holding up very well. I can't say to jump in now, because I just have a feeling that this is likely to come down, maybe to this level, because we said that levels of significance along with Fibonacci. So if I was to put the log back in, that is a level of significance. So I'd like to see that come down here, and then potentially break up. This might come up as well, hitting that and finding support. So we've got previous resistance. We also have this level here that could maybe make it on a small time frame. Let's just go to the 4 hours, probably make it easier for ourselves. Where's the 4 hour? Yep. So that level So we've already tested it once. There you go. So this a lower high would be probably likely there, and as this moving average keeps coming in. So that's your 21 daily moving average. I like that, and probably that is a 10. So if we were to actually let's chuck the moving average on the daily. I want to make this 10. Actually keep it thin. Should be right. I'd like to make it dotted. Maybe that might help. No. Keep the line. So we can get rid of this one here. So the 10 moving average is not really being tested on the 4-hour either. Let's see that. Okay. So this is probably lined up with the 10, but the 20 is probably more likely to be there, somewhere in between. But definitely there. So this is my range if it was to drop. Yeah. If it was to drop, I'll be looking for that entry, and I'll be looking for a topping bit more higher move, hopefully to the 618 or to this 30 moving average. There's that possibility that, guys, we get a double top and then down, and then yep. So we might get a reversal formation where we come down deeper, and we might come down further and test this trend line. I got from somewhere. There we go. But I do think that if it still goes sideways, I just want to see this come down lower. It'll be nice. The way it's doing, it's not really got momentum, so a dip will be nice, and then bang, and then up again, and then we'll probably have this accumulation, which is probably wave 3 to 4, and then that will equate to wave 5 as a measured move. So if this was a top and it did break out, perfect. It'll be close to our target. So I'm looking for something to enter this, and I like to pull back, and then that's it. Once we hit wave 5, I think it will come back. That will be a wave A, and then we'll look for the wave B to come back down, and wave B will probably be, so if that's our top, we just come down, and we'll look for either the 618 or the 0.5 to come down here, and then back up again. Bigger move. So that's what I have. Hopefully that gives you some idea, guys. So please give me a like and share. But I do feel like this is bullish. When finding the next entrance should be around here, ideally. And that matches right there. If you crosshair, look at the crosshair, it's there, right where I said the pocket. So that Fibonacci is likely to be a good entry to go to this pocket, and then bit of a reversal and then back up. And that's where we look for the next level, and then the next. All right, I'm going to wrap it up on that. Please give me a like and share. Talk to you soon.